Well, the winter season's ended, and with it brings my first full anime review. Alright, I could do butts. No. Boobies? No. Butts and boobies? No. Ah! Here we go. Log Horizon. Elder Tale, the most popular MMORPG in the world, is celebrating its 20-year anniversary with its 11th expansion, Novasphere Pioneers. As people log on, they mysteriously wake up physically inside the world of Elder Tale. Unable to log out, the players begin to despair. That's where the similarities between Log Horizon and Sword Art end. No giant mod appears to monologue his evil plot, it doesn't turn into a romance anime, there isn't a second half that ruins the first. Everyone's just thrust into this new reality and is forced to figure it out on their own. Eventually, people realize what a sweet gig it is to be the most powerful beings in the world. You can do what you want, take what you want, and no one can tell you otherwise. As far as they're concerned, this is all still just a game. Enter Shiroe, series protagonist, the famous lone player called the Villain in Glasses, so called for his tenacity and ability to manipulate people to his will. Shiro takes it upon himself to clean up this virtual society, and in doing so, creates his own guild called Log Horizon. From here, the plot explores the world, fully fleshing out the rules, peoples, and lands of Elder Tale. Occasionally, you'll get hit with a wall of expository dialogue.
And that's the problem with this type of story. All the characters know what they're talking about, but the viewer is still reading the rule book. This forces the characters to explain something they already know everything about, or a narrator to speak up in the interest of the audience. It's not the greatest way to tell a story, but admittedly necessary.
Ugh. That doesn't make it hurt any less. Interesting enough, though, Log Horizon's best scenes have the most talking. There really isn't a lot of action because, unlike Sword Art, Elder Tale stops being a game and becomes the new reality with its own rules and peoples. And just like real life, violence can't solve everything. So Shiro has to use his wits to change the hearts and minds of the people around him. And oh, how he makes the dominoes fall. Shiro is always a few steps ahead and isn't afraid to cross a few lines. Everyone else in the room's just sitting there thinking, "Oh, thanks for giving me a choice then. I really appreciate being able to have my opinion heard at this round table. Thanks, Shiro, for this wonderful opportunity." Speaking of everyone else, they're a real bunch of characters. Take Nyanta, for instance. This guy, he was probably a salaryman in real life, but now he's a grown man trapped inside a Catman body. He doesn't have to stay in character, but this guy hasn't stopped playing the gentleman cat, and no one's called him out on it. And then there's Naotsugu. This guy's entire existence can be summed up in one quote. Now this quote is so inspirational, it deserves to be the only quote in a quote-a-day calendar, so you can wake up and read these prolific words. Such insight into the human condition. I'm speechless. I have no words.
Probably because this is all just a gag and saying anything else would ruin it.
This show also gave me my first OTP.
And then Rundle House Code and Missy Suzu touched butts, and then they got married and had 2 kids named Iruka Sensei and Nico Flam, and then they retired to Florida, and they are also both gender swapped and vampires. Insult all fanfiction. Check.
Log Horizon hits its climax 5 episodes early, and the last 5 episodes don't drum up much excitement for the next season, confirmed to be coming this fall. That being said, it's still a decent show with a lot of thought put into it, and I look forward to Season 2. Log Horizon gets a 6 out of 10, and I really recommend it for someone who wanted something smarter out of an MMO anime. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with Bald Bull. Hey, thanks for watching! If you liked the review, be sure to leave a like, and if you agree or disagree, please leave a comment and tell me what you think. I'm Watson, and this has been Baker Street Geekery. Until next time, see ya!